Welcome to your place. I hope you enjoy your time in the chair. And it's a pleasure to be back here in Parliament, although it's felt a little bit like Groundhog Day again today. I hope for the final time, as we all are able to move on. On Brexit, we've given all of us the same speech over and over and over again for the last 2.5 years in what has been a cyclical and repetitive debate that has gotten us nowhere until this election has provided a very decisive breakthrough. And it's fantastic to be here to begin to deliver for the people of this country when we have made these promises for so long, to now be able to begin to legislate to get Brexit done. And it may be the perfect day in politics, because not only are we able to begin that process, but the Attorney-General has also gifted us his version of A Night Before Christmas, which will make for a very festive time that should meet with universal acclaim. It is a fantastic day for us all. The people of Mansfield voted 71% to leave in the referendum, and they've shared our frustration and the anger felt by many people in this place over the last 2.5 years. They wanted us to be grown-ups and to sort this thing out. And they were decisive in this election too. They returned me to this place with an increased mandate and an increased majority. And I thank them profusely, and I intend to serve them with all sincerity and to the best of my ability in this Parliament. And that starts with delivering this bill beginning today. And I tell them now there is no reason or excuse why we can't get this done now by the 31st of January. We will get it delivered and we will do exactly as we have promised. And I'm sure that the majority of my constituents will celebrate in that fact. I welcome the commitments in this bill, new commitment to this 2020 deadline for a trade deal. I think we saw the impact of a never-ending, constantly moving deadline in the previous Parliament that simply did not work, that weakened our hand, and now we have the ability to show that strength and the determination that the Prime Minister has shown throughout his time in office. And I would like to point out to members opposite who consistently have raised issues of workers' rights, of regulatory standards. This isn't a bill about workers' rights or regulatory standards. It's not true to say that there is an inevitable decline in those things from leaving the European Union. The fact is, and the point of all this, is that this House will decide, and this country will decide, our own standards and regulatory standards. And actually, you continue, not you, Mr Streeter, Sir Gary, but the opposition continue to miss the point of what Brexit was about. There was a very well-known slogan in the referendum about control. You may remember it. It was largely, for many people, about control and about the sovereign powers of this Parliament. Aligning ourselves to EU directives defeats the entire purpose of what Brexit was about. We can, as a UK Parliament, go further and faster and better than the European Union in areas like the environment, in areas like workers' rights, and it will be us in this place that will decide. And that is exactly what all of us who have pushed to get this thing over the line over the last few years have been waiting for. So I'll back this bill today. I look forward to planning with certainty this time for a celebration on the 31st of January in my constituency, and I have huge optimism for the future of this country with this fantastic and decisive and determined Conservative government. Yeah.